So are we just letting anybody be politicians now? I mean that in the most honest way I can. We have to choose between a carrot and a literal diaper baby. At least Biden knew when to step down. He stepped down due to his mental health issues. Trump has similar mental health issues. You can tell. You can tell. It's just like Biden. You can tell. The difference between him and Biden, though, is that Biden knows when to stop. Trump does not. Trump is willing to rule and be the dictator and the tyrant that he is until the day he dies. He wants to run for a third term. Nobody has ran for a third term except for, Roosevelt, I think. And even then, that's pushing it. In the Constitution, it states you can only have 2 terms for president. No more. Otherwise, it'll turn into a dictatorship. And we don't want to end up like North Korea, okay? I guarantee you saying that there would have gotten me shot. But I think you guys are genuinely undermining how bad Trump is. Half of my family supports Trump. I hate it. The other half do not. They just don't like politics. And I can understand that. But I still want the right to vote. What are you saying, just because I have a vagina I'm not allowed to vote? Carrot Top Man, you want to talk about that? I've seen your deepfake nudes. I wish I didn't, but I did. It looks like you have an inverted penis. Calm down. You really want to talk about having a vagina when you literally... Wow. By that logic, you wouldn't have rights either, Carrot Top Man. And yeah, those pictures might be AI, but still. Goodness, it was terrifying. I digress back to what I was originally talking about. Let me just list off a couple things that Trump has actually done in his reign of terror, if you will. He's mocked the Pope at his funeral, used religion and mocked religion for his rhetoric, has had multiple allegations, sexual assault allegations against him. I think the number's 23. So there's that. He's a sexual deviant. We have a sexual deviant for a president. He's mocked Zelensky when they had to have a talk in the White House. Zelensky wanted to talk to him personally, and he even stated, he's a real bitch. He's a real asshole. He's a narcissist. He's a pig. He's a tyrant. All sorts of buzzwords belong to this man. And he's in office. Not only that, he might be in for a third term. I don't know why people like him. After listing as many things as I've said currently, I don't know why some people like him. He is literally voted to take women's rights away. Sorry, I meant to say rights, not lives. Wow. Although the way ICE is going throughout the country, it might be. It might be. Whatever the case, he is not a good man. He's an evil orange. He's an angry orange. Get him out of office, please. That's all I have to say. That's my opinion. I've done my research. I've done my part. I know I'm not the person that's going to be voting for him the next time he's in office, if he ever will be. And the cringiest thing he's ever done, oh my god, this made me genuinely so fucking mad. So this was a day after the failed assassination, right? I watched the video on the news of him actively speaking and the incident actively happening. You want to know what this fucker did? You probably already know because millions of people watched it. After getting down on the ground, he stood up and he shook his fist at the air like he was doing some sort of rebellious thing and leading a revolution. Like, no, dude, you're just suffering from dementia. I'm surprised your guards didn't even try to hold you down. They probably wanted you to get killed. I'm being honest. But that, genuinely angered me. Because it's you're not fighting for anything. You're not advocating for anything. You say the stuff that you're advocating for, but at the same time, you turn a blind eye whenever something bad happens, and you're just Elon, come to my golf course with me. Of course, now the bromance is, spoiled, so they're not actually together anymore. Politicians are dirty, dirty liars, and Trump is far worse than regular politicians are. So, if you really want to talk about who you sided with, if you're a Trump supporter, I'm still gonna talk to you, just not about politics. I won't engage in an active conversation about politics with you, especially if you're my family or a close friend of mine, due to the fact that we can't seem to have an agreement. People on the streets are being killed because of their differences in beliefs. Like, the other day, yesterday, after I got my permit, I went to the sushi place with my grandma. It was just Momiji's. And she was telling me about how these people in Missouri, or Minnesota, I think it was Missouri, were shot down and killed in their homes, assassinated basically, and it was by this Republican. And this Republican had an entire list of people he wanted dead, including the people next door to the people that he killed. So when the police went to go and, investigate the people next door, they were killed as well. Why must everybody suffer just because they don't believe in what you believe? Why must we kill for stupid reasons? Why must we kill each other for a better life? For something that... For someone, some guy! I don't get it. I, genuinely don't. And even in the States, I think it was Missouri again. What the fuck is wrong with Missouri, guys? That said that hating Trump was a mental illness. I read that somewhere, and once I was done reading that paper, that article, I just stood there for a solid second, and I was like, honey, no. I don't hate people. I just hate how some people are sheep and easily swayed into horrible, horrible situations. And the fact that Trump is willing to spill his fat, greasy, pig-like mouth. He's the most pig-looking man I have ever seen. Nobody else has resembled a pig so much in history like Trump has. It's literally the embodiment. It's the epitome, the epitome. And I understand people don't want to hear about politics, but I want to get my opinion out there before it's too late. I'm underaged, I cannot vote, and I feel like by the time I get to be that age, I won't be able to vote. Because of this fat fucking pig in office. I won't be able to vote. If he stays. This is going to be a long 4 years. Brace yourselves. 'Cause we're cooked. We're cooked! You got AI taking over the world slowly but surely, you know? It's gonna be like Am from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. You have really right-wing conservatists that are trying to make everybody the same and will kill anybody solely because of their beliefs, and if you don't believe their beliefs, they're gonna kill you. So, like the Harrison Bergeron short story, if you haven't read it, go read it. It's fucking terrifying. The world is actively turning more dystopian the more I just see. And the fact that my greasy, wormy, shrimpy ass has been staying on the internet and marinating in my own thoughts and funk for the past couple of weeks does not help. I am not helping my mental health whatsoever, guys. But thank you for all the subscribers so much. If I get to 7 more, I'll be able to go live, and we'll do some fun stuff live, don't worry. We can bake, we can do all sorts of stuff. Again, I posted a community post, so if you want to know, like, just tell me what you guys want. What do you want from me? What do you guys want to see? That's what I've been trying to say. What do you guys want to see from me? Also, don't mind the greasiness. I'm very disheveled, but we don't talk about that. I will also be posting more animated videos to, basically just, further on my, journey of animating. I am so impressed with the people at Gooseworks. Completely off topic, I'm sorry. But the new episode of Amazing Digital Circus, I love it so much. I love it so much. I love it so much. It won't beat the third episode. I love the third episode so much. And the fourth. My two favorite characters are Gangle and Kinger. You can't beat them. I act a lot like Gangle, surprisingly. And Kinger, in a way. But anyway, yeah, I'm so impressed, and I'm like genuinely so proud that Glitch / Gooseworks, and I don't know, both maybe? I don't know. They're just amazing studios, and I don't think they've been like bought out by well, no, that's a lie. Netflix has bought them, and they're on Netflix. I just realized that. Ooh. I might be binge watching some stuff later, guys. Don't worry. But, yeah. So, that's what's been on my mind. Just political shit and, animating. Yeah. It's just depressing seeing what the world has come to, and I think watching, like, animated shows take off, it's something else. Because we're actively beating AI art. I read somewhere that AI art is like slowly receding, and I'm just so happy because of that. Because I will be able to explore with my creativity. I will be able to do my own shows, my own art, my own anything. And I want it to stay that way. I genuinely want people to be able to express themselves, because in a world where we're told to just make money and not do anything, it's one of the only things that you can actually like find joy in. You don't have to just make money, right? I mean, money is helpful. Both is good. But you also want to be happy, because happiness is 10 times worth more than money is. So yeah, just my little soapbox. Ciao.